What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 8, Episode 33. I just realized today that we did 31 last week. And it was supposed to be 32 because I pulled up my screenshot and I was like, oh, what? Why am I off a day? Sure am. So now we're back to 33 because 31 was last week and it was supposed to be 32. So I fixed that. And, yeah, I've got cones up. I was just about to pull those cones. I'm waiting just a few more minutes to make sure that the person is not going to pull up as soon as I've had them out there for 30 minutes because every Saturday it's like between 10:30 and 11. So this one oh, no, wait a minute. Maybe running late. Yep, we are running late today. All right, let's see how they work. I've already had like 3 people pull into the middle of them, and one of them ran over one of the cones. Yep, if you're going to use them, you can park in their spot. You can keep on going. There you go. Yeah, take up 2 of their spots each. Alrighty, I'm glad I didn't go pull them in right before the stream started. I'll leave them out there for just a minute. Oh! Not ready for you yet. Not ready for you yet. I'll keep an eye on the camera. I want to see something here. You definitely took up 2 spots down there, though, too. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he ran over one of them. But he was cognizant enough to go out there and stand it back up. Yeah, see, lock and key. Alright. About what? Yeah, well, there's park. Okay, I was about to tell you. I was about to tell you exactly what I was doing, but I'm just gonna hang up now. That's funny. It's funny. Like the timing is impeccable. Like the reason I've got him up. There you go. Okay. Now he's gonna be like, oh my god, I think I took him down. Took him down. Took him down. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm back. Oh, man. No, I was explaining to him why exactly it was done. And he's like, yeah, no, we don't have a spot. I was like, well, he's your customer. More than ours. You can handle it from there. What did you just say before? What did you just say before you walked in? Oh, well, he's calling me, bitching me out, the owner. Oh, if you're gonna fucking poke your faces, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not gonna talk to you when you're like that. There's literally a reason for me doing it, and we've accomplished that mission, so now everybody has parking spaces. Yay. Yay. Stupidity. It's just stupidity. Stupidity. All right, now where were we? Let's get assembled. Was J-Bot here? I think J-Bot got here. Anyway, lock force assemble. The owner of the cleaners. Who is not even here and never shows up on Saturdays. We're out of town with the kids. We got our kids coming in. Oh, yeah, I guess that means I gotta leave early today, too. Oh, look, I have parking for the girl to go down to the bakery. Yeah. Yeah. Going down to the bakery in a 15-minute spot. My sweet keys. Thank you. Dang it, Wes, help with that one. Dang it, Wes, help with that one. If I was a real YouTuber, I was supposed to be like chopping that up into clips and rehashing them just to bring them back. I was like, I could like go in like everybody does and like take clips of Locksmith Paradise and start reposting them. Should totally do that. I think to myself, I should totally do that, and then I never do that. Never do that. I'll get around to it one day, right? When I'm extremely bored. I have not put out any videos this week. I very much attempted to. Hold on. Fun, fun, fun. Should I go ahead and get my hat? I guess I do need to. Oh, Frank. No, you know what? I'm not going to be Frank today. I don't want to be Frank. Ooh, Zen. Ooh, Zen, Zen, Zen. I know. And it's supposed to get hotter. How's it going to get hotter here next week? That's what I want to know. They're like, it's going to get even hotter next week. And I'm like, oh my God, it can't fucking get hotter than it already is. I guess it is kind of though. 10-day forecast. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Let's see. Today it's Sunday. 98, 98, 97, 95. No, it looks like it's getting cooler. That does not look like it's getting. Well, looks like it gets cooler as the week goes. So, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, ooh, all the way through like Tuesday, it's going to be above 95. And then it's going to start dropping, supposedly. I don't believe that, but maybe. Maybe, maybe. Oh, shoot, shoot. Oh, there's a lot of big equipment moving by. Hold on. A lot of big equipment moving by. It is currently, what time is it currently? Oh, that's air quality. 92, gonna get up to 98 by 4 p.m. And then it starts dropping again. You know, it's bad when it's super hot outside first thing. Like even in the morning, like 9. You know, it's bad when it's gonna be hot. As the title suggests, I've been working on, various projects in the shop, and I came up, get off that screen. I don't care what the temperature is anymore. Feels like 97 right now. Oh, it's 92, and it feels like 97. That's nice. Nice. Damn, that's a big difference. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the mobile comments up. I don't have the camera up yet, so I'll have to plug it in, but go back over the comments real quick. Make sure everything's working. As it should. Rune in the house. What's up? Nate G, retired butcher boy. Good morning, outlaw. Chevy dude, what's up? Anthony, what's up? You're still rolling in unmarked vans. Penske van for Sunrise Fresh Produce. That's our exuberant fellow, too. He's working today. We got that new corporate management going on. Oh, we got a step tracker on him. What's up, Anthony? Dave A, what's up? Lock Leisure, good morning. Curto, Steven Zais -RL. Did you change your screen name? I think you did. Devo, I think you did. Devo, what's up? Kane, what's going on? Kevin K, good morning to you. Randolph, what's up? Alan C, what's up? Miko, good morning. Matt's, good morning. Matt. I don't know why I keep saying Matt's. Matt. It's just Matt, but it's Matt's Lock Shop. Matt. Calm down. Thank you. Jason's smarter than he appears sometimes. Jason's a little smarter than he appears sometimes. Just a little bit. Anyway, what was I saying? We got to go back to this nonsense over here. So, this all started because I was like, man, I've got Schlage levers and knobs over on Nakatomi Plaza over here. I've got Schlage dead bolts back here. I've got Baldwin as well. So my throat hurts. Basically what I'm trying to do here is get my Baldwin. How much can you see? Okay, yeah, this guy right here. This had Baldwin and Schlage on it, and I was like, why didn't it just have Schlage period on it? So now it does. And now it's got to get moved to where it needs to be. And Nakatomi has several empty shelves now, but the problem with it is I've got those things in front that the screw bin. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. And I'm sitting here going, this dang chick, where'd this dang chick go? There you go. Yeah, see, that's it. Just come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we definitely have Sunrise, even though it's not marked Sunrise. That's who it is. Or Robertson's. Robertson's Sunrise Fresh Produce. I've asked a couple of restaurant people about it. Remember we were talking about it, we were like, oh, what if I'm like, all right, goes, yeah, that could happen. But it's like whatever. Like a lock company absorbing another lock company, except more localized. Sub-zero temperatures. Oh, that would be nice. Schlage A series parts. So I've got enough Schlage A series to fully assemble a bunch of locks, but they're all separated. So I've got big bends, and then I've got Schlage F series knobs that were taking up a lot of room. So let's just get over there. Goodbye. Woo! Ha ha! Hey, I brought clippers today. I've been meaning to bring these all week to clip the whatchamacallit. Great myrtles hanging in front of the cameras over there. Change the lights to what, please? Wait. Did it change the lights to blue? Why doesn't it say what it's changing it to? Does it always say that? Okay. Lord. Been doing that for months. Okay. Change the color, but what does he change the color to? Now I'm curious as to what he changed the colors to. Let me go look. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. I guess we'll never know. Yes. We're not going to save. We're going to just let it roll. And I'm not sure if the lights actually changed. Yeah, I don't know either. We're just going to let it roll, though. We're just going to let it roll. At least the lights work. Oh, yeah, what was I doing? Setting up this camera. Setting up the camera. Oh. You know, I need my. Whoa, wrong button. I need my little right angle adapter. What did I do with that thing? That cord sticks out terribly. And I thought I had. Thought I had a right angle adapter up here, but I don't guess I have it. Here. Here. Yeah. Yeah. For some of them. Oh shit, it's already blue. Yeah, no. Some of them have a you just type the letter, type the color. All right, let's see how that camera worked out. That was at the work camera. Um, no. Hold on, I'm trying to get the. I had moved it somehow. Had moved it off screen. Somehow had moved it off screen, and yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I'm going to need to move the microphone over, but very exciting moments right now. We're going into some very exciting moments where we're moving plastic bins around and consolidating and changing over. So when I say changing over, effing Sterilite made uh, uh, their bins differently. They started designing them differently, and they don't stack to the old ones. So that's kind of like a generational shift whenever companies do that. It pisses me off so bad because you stack a certain number of them. They're the same approximate size, but they won't stack with each other. So in other words, you can't put the old style and stack them reliably without them being weeble wobble. So since I'm having to phase in all the new ones, I'm changing some of the ones that are like that I'm not accessing a lot of. I'm bringing out the old style back out to emptied status, subbing in the new plastic bins for those so that they'll stack correctly deep in the bowels of this right here. I have an arrow somewhere, don't I? Do I have an arrow? I don't think I have the arrow on this screen. Here, let's pull that arrow up. Where is it? Image. We've got an arrow somewhere. Here it is. Okay. Yes. Whoop. Okay, let's see. Can we turn you? Prompt and efficient. That is Jason. Okay, that'll work. All right, so right here is a rolly thing with the Schlage stuff. That's going to be the new Schlage tower, semi-short tower. This is stacked on the ground that needs to move. This is Red Rolly Tower 2, or Red Rolly Thing 2, I think. This is me answering the phone. S8E lock and key. We don't come out to work on cars at all. We don't come out to do that at all. Thank you. Push plates and stuff down here. Really hard to access stuff. Baldwin mortise locks. Here we've got the shift to Schlage in the back. And we've got Baldwin here. So basically this is all Baldwin, Schlage, Baldwin and Schlage, and then just various things like zip ties, duct tape up in this area for just because I can grab it over this. If I'm standing like right here, I can reach over and grab that still. This guy's on wheels, obviously, but it doesn't really move a whole lot because this chair is over in the way. So at this moment, in the very back here, when you stack in the, I can't see it. When you stack in these in front of the ones here, you kind of forget what's back there, which previously was Schlage parts, which are now on this rolly thing right here. So my task, should I choose to accept it in this moment, is to figure out what to do with this. Because it's just in the way, and it's also not movable, like everything else is. Easily movable, somewhat easily, on wheels. Also, in the chair right here, boop and boop are two lock things. I think this is Baldwin knobs, and I think this is something else. They obviously need to go brew and then land somewhere in this general vicinity. Thank you, Arrow, for your dedicated service. Okay. Anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna shift the microphone, I guess, over to that microphone's not too much closer. Yeah, probably will. So we're gonna do a mic switch, and let me take the mobile comment section over there as well. Says that. Anybody, you no right to argue with anybody. If you don't do what you're supposed to be doing half the time anyway. I forgot to change the microphone over here. Hold on. Hold on, I'm getting it now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, microphone should be switched. and get a volume check. Okay. I'm more enthralled with why there's so many JBot responses here, but I have not done any of them. I'll put it that way. So where are we? We've got two heavy things. So right here, usually when I come in during the week, like I'll poop my bag right here. So I like having at least two of these. This is heavy as hell because it's all Baldwin doorknobs. And Baldwin doorknobs are heavy as hell. So this thing weighs like, well, there's a, I don't know why that's in there, but that's literally like 60 pounds of brass. So it can't be stacked on top of anything. And then in this guy, I've got mortise lock parts for reasons. And it's heavy as heck too. So basically, what I'm going to do here, make the colors match. I don't know why that was in there. Okay, that's going to be a problem getting to, so we're going to wait on that. All right. Fancy push-pull plates actually needed to go down here somewhere. Except now there's JADO behind that. I would like for this to all be push-pull. This is all push-pull, and I've got JADO behind it. And JADO I very rarely go for, so it could honestly be like in this back corner. And I could maybe put these flush bolts in front of it. know why y'all are going into a whiteout state. Okay, hold up. That's old Wiser. F-Series I've got stacked over here right now. And I've got Schlage A here. Like, here's what I was talking about. Like, at one time I had so many Schlage A knobs that had like corrosion and shit on them. That I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a Schlage rebuild kit, and then I got carried away. So. And it's been so long through this, the plastic is deteriorated. So this was a while ago. Basically, I bagged up a bunch of parts. So like every part there was individually bagged. And I can't remember. I want to say these were all privacy and passage. Like even the posts. So fun fact, and I think I've probably mentioned this before, but these are both privacy things inside of A series privacy knobs. It's this part right here. So there's a privacy. That is this. So fun fact is this is a core that they used in wafer locks. I got Schlage wafer, a whole box of them up there. But what they did to save on cost back then was they would just use those same ones and put a different little cap on it. And they use this. So this is the exact same kind of thing as they would use in the old privacy. And then they were like, oh, well, let's just go ahead and change it. When they did away with the wafer, they were like, oh, we can just change it now and save all that cutout. So, fun fact. If you didn't know, now you do. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with that. Like literally every plastic bag in here is like, and how often am I going to be rebuilding Schlage A series privacy or passage locks? Not often. I mean, I could make that a thing. Hey, do you have Schlage A-series passage and privacy locks because nobody knows what series Schlage they have. If so, I can rebuild them for you. Like, it's one of those things where, like, oh, you're working on a house, you're rekeying a house, and somebody's like, no. Hold on. They have customer. They just have a Parker. I'm just shift the microphone back up here, though. I didn't click anything. My hand's just sitting on the mouse, moving it around. I don't have an ability to control J-Bot like that. Hey! Yeah, that's one.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of my lock. Right. Okay. See the holes?
It's a
There's one
Baldwin
there and one
mortise.
side. There's no screw in it. And then now it's not turning.
So you need a screw?
Yeah.
Okay. There should be two on that knob.
I was just going to say there's a hole on the bottom.
So you only see, well, there should be two. Do you need the wrench too that goes for it?
That would make it perfect. So you put the two in, and then.
So on that one, you're going to tighten it since it's an oval shape. Since it's an oval shaped knob, it obviously only goes up and down. Those two screw holes are like this because it's a square that it's fastened down onto.
Okay.
Even though it screws on or slips on, but those should be facing down. If you tighten that knob on too far, it won't let the latch spring out. So the knob has to be a little loose.
Okay.
The knob itself unscrews like a screw. So you would want it not too far tightened down, otherwise it'll be binding up on you. Trying to find your goal. Running short here.
you call that wrench?
Allen.
Allen.
Allen or hex wrench, either way. So basically, this is what's on your door. It's got to be up and down, and the square is at an angle like that.
Okay.
So when you're tightening these down, it's, if you're looking at it, it's going to be like at
At
like
an
a 4 o'clock position or at like 7 o'clock position.
Okay.
If you're looking at it like a clock. So if this tighten, when these are loose, this is allowed to screw in and out. So if this is loose, I can show you.
So the handle is loose.
Right, if you're able to screw it in and out. Like that adjusts it. So basically, if you screw this down and it's too tight, the latch won't come out.
Okay.
So if you tighten it down and then back it off until it's in that right position, and then tighten your screw down. And as you tighten the screw down, you can kind of feel it go further in. So if it's on the corner, obviously it's easier with the oval because you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
If it's not straight. All right, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, 378.
I have this 80.
Okay.
You keep the 2 pennies.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So when I get it sort of tight in, then I just get so that it's up and down. And then
Yeah, I mean, in that position, it's probably correct. You just need to tighten the screws
Tighten the
down there. Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
All righty.
Stay cool.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Westlock. Fuck Westlock. It's actually a shame that Westlock has tarnished Wes's name. It's a shame that it's tarnished Wes's name. Yeah, Baldwin screws too. Those are literally, no telling how much they are. Probably $15 for a screw pack. Yeah. All right, back to what I was doing over here. Mic switch, camera switch. Oh, no, not that one. What was Jason doing? Jason's doing this shit. Okay, back on this mic. Should be good. Should be good. Yeah, Jado. I really wasn't expecting to pull out the Jado thing, so I don't know what to do with that right now. Obviously, it needs to be re-bend. This poor bend has it in for the Jado. So let's go ahead and do that. Wait, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that quite yet. Hold on. Let's put these back. Privacy. What I really need to do after this is said and done to combine this guy is the whole privacy passage A series. They're practically useless to me, except in a rare spot where somebody's like, oh, and I don't even keep them in the truck. I think I may keep one or two, probably a brass and an antique brass, but it's even then so rare that an A series privacy or passage goes bad to need replacing, much less them actually think about it. So here's an example. Nope. Oh, really? Are you really? Okay. Here's an example. I get called out to a house the other day, and I had to put in, what was I doing? I got called out for several things, and the one thing wasn't the front door. But the front door was the problem. Never was going to mention it until I spotted it and saw it. That actually kind of happens a lot. It's just when I'm going through a house, I'll grab something. So, long story short, is people are not going to say, they're calling you out to rekey a house. I just moved in. Oh, yeah, I knew about that privacy lock. Just the chances of me using them are, long story short, very, very rare. And Jado has to be separated from the Baldwin because it uses a bigger spindle. So, fat spindle. And very unique latch packs and stuff like that. So I want to get all this moved over into this. This is just that bin that I go to when, 2 3/4 spindle. That looks very similar to a M-Tech. M-Tech uses the flat square where it's not triangular. I wonder if that would fit an M-Tech. Come think about it. Come to think about it, I think it would. That fancy guy. Oh, it's a beautiful one. This is not Jado either. You're in the Jado hole, but you're not Jado. I can tell you're not Jado because your hole is smaller. And Jado didn't make that design. That is a Baldwin. And that is a Baldwin. What in the hell's going on out here? Wait a minute. Some of these are Baldwin. got a motorcycle gang outside. Alright, so this is just not right. Well, at least I can put these two together. These are neither Baldwin nor Jado. Fascinating. But they do match. This one I don't know, and this one I don't know. Yep, Jado. 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 Not Jado. These are a mix of Jado and ooh, look at this guy. This is one of those, should I open it? Should I show off this beautiful knob? It's new in box right now. Whoa. New in box. Not any longer. That is neither Baldwin nor Jado also. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it ain't neither one of them. There's another mysterious one. Mysterious! I have been on the hunt for oh, look at that big boy. That's a big boy right there. I've been on the hunt for a rope lever for a while now. I know I've got them somewhere. That is not Jado either. You're just going to get put. You're not going to be classified anything besides various blocks, various brass goodies. I can make a killing on recycling just on this alone. I can't bring myself to melt this down. You know what? Let's just put you in here for now. Various. Alrighty, next up we have this is what I was wanting to do, right? That's what we're doing. Here we go. Yeah. Who's up? Okay. We got to work on this, y'all. Here's want to sit down here. Once we move these and make them mobile, it will be better off because I want to be able to move this, and I can't move that with this in the way. I've got several project containers here. Alright, so that's a project container. What's in here? Schlage glasses. We're going to have to find a old style bin for said Schlage latches. So it doesn't belong in this bin. So, half inch, fat boy Schlage latches. What am I going to do with those? Are these all half inch? I need a pokey thing. Tip of the key. Yes, they're all half inch bolts. So, let's just throw them all right there. Not a whole lot of uses for fat boy half inch bolts. About the only time I would do that is if I was replacing one that had a concrete frame. So it is good. I keep a couple in the truck for sure because concrete frame. It's good reason. Concrete frame. Concrete frame. Concrete frame. Number one reason why. That ain't right. This was one of those different models. It doesn't fit anything else either. Like, all right, let's go gray. Most of them are gray. quandary over there. A little bit of a quandary over there. Oh shit. More passage privacy. More passage, but I can actually these are the sorting bins. Alright, deadbolts. I got to do a job Tuesday where I got to put in Schlage deadbolts. I don't have to put in Schlage, but I'm gonna. And I'm going to do a 1/2 inch hole. So, one of the things that I'm going to do is scrape up some of the old style deadbolts. Like these guys, nope, not even the 160 style. I'm gonna scrape up the old style because I've got plenty of them for 1.5 inch hole. These are this kind. That's a double, but you know what I mean. Smaller version. Not the B160 style. The style before it. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I love installing those, especially on houses where they would have been installed then. It's like you walk away from it and you're like, damn, that shit was born there. Damn. That's my kind of install. I can even use a 1/2 inch deadbolt latch. Probably could. Let me grab one real quick. No, I'm not going to do that. Alright, let's ideally, I would get to this area right here because that's kind of a hot mess at the moment. But to do that, I got to get the stuff off the floor. If nothing else, then to literally just get the stuff off the floor so that I can move more stuff in its place. This is a screw in various bins. We got old flathead countersunk rounded head screws. There'll be tiny nails. So this actually would be stacked over there. What you doing, homeboy? Coming in here or what? We've got a fairly large stack of things going on here. We got a customer.
I think I left it right on the counter. Nope.
The screws?
Yeah.
No, you picked them up. They were in the bag.
You didn't pick them up?
Did you look in the car? Where'd you put them?
I went home. Yeah, let me go look back out there.
Go look in the car again. I'll pull the camera. I'm pretty sure you grabbed them. What time was that? Alright. Fast forward. There they are. Okay. Good job. You didn't have to drive all the way back here after all. That's one of those. So Princess Leia is being a bad girl. Being a bad girl. Actually, we got the grandkid coming home, so we're actually going to be seeing how She is with the babies, which is going to be interesting. She's just so silly and goofy that the only thing we're concerned about is her knocking the kid over. Because she knocks us over. I don't see why she wouldn't knock the kid over. Terrible, terrible dog. Up for adoption. Anybody want a dog? Anybody want a German Shepherd? We're getting her fat. We're getting her trained as best we can. Henry co-signs the adoption paperwork. He's just over her, period. I don't know what that was. Didn't sound good, though. Didn't sound good at all. That coffee's starting to get a little cold. Cool. Not cold, but cool. That's sad. What are you changing the lights to? No. He's just not thrilled at all. It's like, oh, come on now. We got you a dog. To be friends with the dog. And he's just like, no. No, I didn't want this dog. I don't like this dog. Trade it back in. So, as of right now, she's still being fostered. To try to find a home for. We found homes for all the other damn dogs. We can find a home for this one. She just needs fattening it up. She ain't going back to the shelter. So if we get stuck with her, then that's just our damn problem. But hopefully we find a perfect match. I think Henry would be, if we could find a small, calm little dog, like an older dog, who didn't want Henry's toys, and then would just lay around and chill out. Like, she's a good dog, don't get me wrong. Like, she's a great dog. She just needs more training, she needs her brain cells to connect together. She's at that age where they're not like young juvenile. Imagine a 12 or 13-year-old. That's literally what brain capacity she's at right now. A dumb one. A dumb kid. Just imagine a dumb kid that's like 12 or 13. Nice kid, but just a little dumb. That's what we got. So we're hoping that the brain cells, because she's smart in her own way, and she's getting into that rebellious phase. So like 13 to 15-year-old, yeah, you get the idea. We weren't looking for that. We were looking for like the old lazy dog. And now there's German Shepherds everywhere. You want a German Shepherd? I could get you 5 right now. If you pass, if you pass the rules for foster. You want a German Shepherd? Easily, I could get you 5, probably 7 or 8. Yeah, we've been through it. It's just like we don't want to go through it again. We didn't want to go through it again. We would have been much happier with just a laid back dog, and we got a puppy. Basically, a puppy with legs. A puppy giraffe is what we have. Like imagine that rebellious 13-year-old that's the size of a giraffe. Like when she sits down, she can see on top of the table. Like just all she's got to do is just kind of stand up a little bit higher, and she can just like see everything on top of a regular sized table. She's nothing but legs, and like when she gets to the zoomies, and it's like this. It's like nothing but legs, like an octopus went haywire. She falls into shit, she trips around, like not normal zoomies. Like it's nothing but like Scooby Doo. Just imagine, Scooby Doo, whatever he did. That's literally how she acts. It's funny as hell. Yeah, up until they run into you. And German Shepherd, and like it's hilarious because she loves Kim, so she's staring at Kim. It's this all the time. Big ol' ears. Not even refined, regal German Shepherd ears. Just big ol' ears. In the shape of a German Shepherd. So they just don't look regal. And her goofy face staring at you everywhere. That's what she does to wake me up. She sits at the edge of the bed and she stares at me. But on top of that, German Shepherds are the ones that trip you all the time. So like it's gotta be Great Danes. We joked around that it's 100% Great Dane dog up in there. So I don't know. She's a sweet girl though, for sure. Alright. Let's get this wrapped up for the stream section of this. We want to move this. This is our end goal, right? We're gonna get this up. We got 3 more here. We got 4 more here. What do we got? What do we got down here? What do we got down there? We got some keys. Last time I took recycle, I started just cutting. And scrapping keys. That's what's left of them. We have Baldwin deadbolt stuff. So I've got a Baldwin deadbolt thing right here. See now, this is the hard part about dealing with this. It's like when I uncover one thing, and it's all the way back there. Okay, hold on. Let's No, wait. There. And let's go ahead and combine these Baldwin locks. So this is all deadbolt stuff. That's hinge screws. That's not deadbolt stuff. Oh no! Don't open up. There right there. Ooh, that is not a deadbolt either. That is a doorknob. Ooh, boop. Okay. Okay, deadbolt. Deadbolt. Deadbolt, 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 deadbolt. That is not a deadbolt. That is not a deadbolt. Oh snap! The rest of this is not a deadbolt either. Yep. Key right there. Key right there. Those are kind of important screws. Kind of important screws. So J-Bot does change the light, looks like a little bit. Ooh, Portugal, look at that. Ooh, Portugal. That is... Oh, snap. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta come back over here. Hold on. Give me just a sec, y'all. Hold on just a sec. I'm going to mute this for just a second. Okay, not necessary. Hold on. I may have to go a little long because I got to watch this for just a sec. I want to see how the dog reacts to the kid. This is big moment here. Big moment in Miss Leia's life. So highly curious. She has not been around any little people. Oh, well, hell, she's not doing that right now anyway. Never mind. Cancel that. It was just Kim coming home. Okay. Let's go back over here. I don't know when the kid's gonna get there. So let's go continue what we're doing here. We got a little bit to do. Okay, a little bit more to do here. I got the ball. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, yeah, hinge. I've got a hinge section. Alright. Ball on that ball. Alright, let's move you there. Yep, this is a privacy rosette, which would kind of go in here. So there's one thing that a locksmith should never have to buy. After you've done locksmithing for a while, that is. And that is 1/4 inch anything. If you need 1/4 inch by 24 screws, oh Lord, that's a funny head right there. These kind of screws, like all you got to do is put in door closers for a while. Save all your screws. Like I always, you're always having to buy screw packs, and like I was lamenting my loss, which I still am. It's still devastating. Because and it was just a small kit. So I found it, my 1/4 inch screw kit that did not have door closer size screws in there, but it had like pull handle, which is 1/4 by 20, not 24, 1/4 by 20 thread. Still devastated about that. Anyway, door closers. This is one of those containers that I kind of leave out available to pop open and throw in whenever I bring, which I just did. There's still a whole table full up there. So this one is kind of one of those, I need access to it. Like it doesn't even really need the lid. Like I just need it on top of something so I can doink. Doink, doink, doink. Ooh, okay. How about we doink that right here? Boom. Okay. Keys. Wait, two more. All right, A series. Wait, I had a rag out here earlier. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I don't know how that got so icky. There's the keys. Oh, yeah. Those got to get melted down. So in the meantime, because there are blank keys, but most of these are just pre-cuts. That's blank. That's blank. Yeah, mostly free cuts. So basically, let's do this. Yep. Alright, that's like 15-ish pounds of scrap metal that'll eventually get scrapped. Where can I put that? I can put this under here, can't I? I can. Oh, perfect spot for it, actually. Stupid keys. Ow, son of a bitch. Alright, check this out. I always hate discarding these. This is one of those OG Ilko Unicorn. It's in pretty rough shape, but let's look at the date code. When do y'all think this was? Does it have a date code? Nope. No. No date code. It's been around for a while though. Ilko hadn't used green in a while. Speaking of, I gotta take the garbage out home today. He just crushed history. He just smashed history. All right, whoa, hey. I need one more. I need one more rolly thing. One more rolly thing. Hold on, let me get the vacuum. Oh, hey. E-bike. Just the one?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it used to have two, and I don't know where the backup is. I'm afraid of it getting lost. How much are they a piece?
These I believe are $6.50. Yep, we're going. Oh, while I was moving this thing.
Jason, here's your reminder. Watch out for vehicles.
Watch out for vehicles.
Jason, here's your reminder. Watch out for vehicles.
Watch out for vehicles. It's not a great rolly thing. All right. these. Huh. Yeah. Shit. All right. See what I mean about Schlage? Those are all keyed, and then over there are privacy. So, like, that's 2 layers worth. Got some brown ones down there too. All right. So we're going to end this where? We're going to end this. Those are all latches, and we've got some A series right there. And some latches right there that go up here. Okay. Strike. Latches go there. That's LSDA. Ta-da! Done. I gotta do some thinking. I gotta do some pondering. And I also have to do some wiping of down and rubber gloving and wiping down some surfaces. Yeah, obviously I'm not done because I can't function in the shop with that sitting in the way. But I am to the point where I can and then move it all back in place. I'd like to recover one of the rolly things. By the way, I did have this. So I'm thinking about I've got a bunch of F series in here. I was actually thinking about using these three as a Schlage A and F. It's already got that full of it. This is empty, and then down here I can't remember what I got down there. But one thing I did want to do, hold on. I brought this in for a reason. I'm having trouble picking this Schlage that's dented, so I was bringing this fella in so that I could at least see it. At least see. That. Yeah, that's. I don't know what happened there. I think Jason had something to do with it. But the cylinder is perfectly good, and I was like, I ran across this guy, and I was like, I'm gonna just pick it real quick and take cylinder out, and then it just didn't want to just traditionally pick, and I was like, oh, no wonder. So I'm gonna leave it sitting on my front counter until I'll bring my leashes in so that I can try to open it and throw out the lock. Oh. Oh. That is not a false set, because these did not have those kind of pins on them. That's weird. Oh. I think it may be broken, y'all. That may be why. Okay, hold on. Oh, whoever crunched that with a pair of pliers messed it up. Oh, this doesn't turn. No wonder that doesn't turn. Shit, hold on. Yeah, the key's not going to turn when the lock's frozen. Why ain't that a pickle? No wonder it wasn't picking. Well, I guess I get to cut that bitch, don't I? Shit. Whatever it takes, I will get to you. I guess I didn't need the leashy after all. I guess I'm just going to use the cutter and cut that bitch. Cut that bitch. Cut that bitch. Cut that bitch. What are we going to do, y'all? Cut that bitch. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Do I have my L in here? Yeah, that's C4L. Okay. Go down here. Oop. Oop. And let's just oop you there. Oh, this guy's so full. I gotta transfer it all to another pouch, but that's gonna be a very emotional. It's gonna be a very emotional time. When I change the pouch. Anyway, thanks for being here today, y'all. We're going to go ahead and go to the disassemble screen because it is 1:07 and that means it's time to start wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. Mm-hmm. No, that's not the T-pin version. That's the old. That's the regular cylinder style. Which honestly are not as handy anymore. I remember back in the day when it was a good feeling for you to get a fresh, relatively new cylinder because Schlage F-Series back in the day, in case you didn't know, were the lock you out locks. Because before they changed it so that you turn the inside knob and it automatically unlocks, it didn't. It didn't. And these were the moneymaker. So luckily there were no T-pins, no serrated pins, no spool pins. Just straight up regular pins. Unless somebody added them, of course. You can identify these by the 2 holes on each side. This is all available in my Residential Lock Series videos series. F-Series with 2 holes on each side. Boop, boop, or the old style. F-Series with the slot and one side, no other hole, just a slot on one side is the new compressible cylinder. You cannot use standard cylinders in the new compressible cylinders because it's got to oomph down. That's why they call them compressible cylinders. This knob is effed. It's not supposed to spin around all the way like that. So, yeah. What are these 2 fools doing? What are these 2 fools doing? We're going to sit right here for just a minute to see what these 2 fools are doing. Probably can't read the 15 minutes. I do need one more cylinder. It's going to take everything in me to get that out. Everything I can do to do that is yeah. Thanks for being here, y'all. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this assembled. Ah, so messy right here. I'm going to move this back for right now because it was literally only moved to prove a point. But I'm thinking about making it fit over there somewhere, which would open up this section very well. So I'm going to kind of put it right here to think about it. Again, it's right there so that I can think about it. And yeah, maybe I'll face the handles this way. I don't know. I would really like that red rolling. Which one is this? Red Rolly Thing 2.0. That's 2.0. 1.0 lives in the back, as does Red Rolly Tower. I would really like that one to be a little bit taller. Like at least one more layer. I don't know. That means I got to buy 3 though, right? Because if I'm going to split one up, that means I got to split one up into 2 and make another Red Rolly Tower. Yeah. That sounds painful. Anyway, thanks for being here, y'all. We did disassemble. Lock force! Disassemble! Ah. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go from here. Obviously, I have to push stuff around, but until I can come up with a little moving dolly thing for that. I could take that one, but I like being able to roll that. F-Series. F that, man. I think I'm going to put probably will end up buying one more. Using the top as the top, buying one more of those, and then I can put privacy in the very bottom, right? Because I never really need the privacy, and then maybe the parts in one. Just make it all Schlage, a Schlage tower of F and A doorknobs. Because it hasn't been doing any good. It's just in the way, right? Like, it's going to be in the way. I might as well fill them up with something. That's all I got to say. Like, and then use this guy on top. Like, I use these all individually, but this makes like a good work platform almost. But put it on top right here. So, and then maybe put that over there. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. It's time for that to live in a new spot. And then I'm probably going to add new platforms onto my list of things that I need to get. I need a couple more platforms. Every time I go to Harbor Freight, I make sure and buy a little rolly dolly. Whether I get the bigger rolly dolly or the smaller rolly dolly, it remains to be seen. I bought the smaller one last time, but the big ones come in handy because the two will fit side by side like right there. But they are bigger. Take a more footprint, right? And I think I'm going to get another big one. I bought a handle for them too that you're supposed to be able to attach, and you can tug it around like a little dog on a leash. Come here. You know, that type of thing. Come here. But I hadn't attached it to any because I want to come up with a quick release style attachment for it. And that's just on my list of stuff that I've got to do that I'll probably never get around to. So I've got a handle for them that I'm not using. Come on. Like if I get... Like, help me think of something, y'all. Alright, so this guy, right? Yeah. So this is supposed to be mounted, I guess, like on top of your wood thing. Or on bottom. Hell, I don't know. I would think on bottom. Or on top, whatever. So, and then you just... like, you just pull it around like a dog. Come on. But what I want is a way to just attach it. It's like, boom, and then quick release. It doesn't have to be quick release as long as it releases. So this whole mechanism wouldn't work really because I would need several of these for each one of my little rolly deals, right? That means I just have to buy this whole bracket for each one if I wanted a bracket for each one. So I'd have to come up with something that I have numerous of. Strike plates. It's got to be strike plates, right? Strike plates is always the answer. Where I can just boop. Even if I have to reach down, which that's lame. Reach down and put a pin through it if I have to, like a hitch pin. I was thinking like one of those C hitch pins like you use on farms and shit. That's what I'm thinking. Like something like not this fancy of a bracket, but just a bracket that has a tab on it where I can just put this in and run the pitch pin through it and then be like, come on. Come on. That type of deal. Like having a handle's a great idea, but that's kind of a more permanent setup, right? Clevis pen, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, one of those things. Or even anything like that. I don't know. I think it would be a good idea. I think it'd be a multi-million-dollar idea. I just hadn't come up with it. Multi-$100 idea, probably. And then I could pitch it to Harbor Freight, and then their Chinese people could steal the idea and make their hundreds of dollars. Magnetic plates, that's an idea. Magnetic plates and then attach like a, that's an idea. I could get those, and that's an idea. I mean, it'd have to be strong. So I have to fashion like a steel block to the end of the thing, and I could be like, whoop, whoop, sheep. That's an idea. Magnets are an idea, but it would definitely have to be like fairly strong magnets because some of those things are heavy as hell, you know? Like it wouldn't work. It's an idea. It's an idea. I wouldn't say it's a great idea, but it is an idea. Just because of how heavy some of them are. By the way, if you ever need small dolly rubber wheels, just buy one of those. Because it comes with 4 of them already on it. And sometimes you can get those things for like $12, which is pretty much the cost of the dolly, the wheels themselves. Cleavage pin. So, yeah, electromagnet. That's what I'm thinking. One of those on-off magnets where you flip it and it turns it off or whatever, and then run a cable up to the handle and you can be like, ding, electromagnet. That would need That would need a battery pack, wouldn't it? Neodymium. Yeah, I don't buy nothing but neodymium. No. The electromagnet's a better idea. The way you can turn it on and off. And that way you could just fasten steel plates to the rolly things, right? And you wouldn't have to worry about using magnets on the rolly things. And then you could put the electromagnet thing on the end of your shaft. It's a great idea. It's getting to be a better idea. I told you it wasn't a great idea, but it's an idea that we can expound on. All right. Time to go. Appreciate y'all being here. I gotta go leave early today. I guess I got to leave early today, so that means I got to go now. I'm gonna go mess this thing up so much that it's gonna regret life as it knows it. Appreciate it.